It's just about game time as we're settled into Tampa's Raymond James Stadium. Today, it's an exciting battle of NFC teams. It's the Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And we're off and running from Raymond James. Rachaad White on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. And at the helm, coming off a career-best performance in year 7 here in the NFL, the #1 overall pick back in 2018 out of Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
There's just certain quarterbacks, the way they run on the field. You just say their name and just some adjectives and attributes pop up right away. For Baker Mayfield, scrappy, tough, a will to win. I'm not surprised at all to see himself back in the starting role. Not surprised at all to see him flourish. The dude is mentally tough, he's mentally strong, and he typically makes the most of his opportunities.
And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Irving on the inside give. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Brought down by Jahan Campbell.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Setting up the screen here to Godwin. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
It was as if the defense knew what play was coming. That was a play they knew they could defend, and boy, did they ever, stopping it right at the line of scrimmage.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Baker now from the gun. It's complete. This is Ngbuka. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 6-0 lead right away. So that right there, Brock, exactly what you want to start off a contest.
Opening drives are such tone setters. You come out flat as a group, maybe go 3 and out. Sometimes there's a carryover effect, but here they were sharp, they were crisp, and they grabbed the early lead.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Buccaneers 7, Eagles 0.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So here are the Eagles now for their first drive. They're led out by the newly minted Super Bowl champion, now in his 6th season, Jalen Hurts.
He just missed that Super Bowl a couple years ago, but Hurts and those Eagles, they got it last year, Kate. And remember, he was the MVP in that win. And kind of like he was all season, he's just a stabilizing force. He makes people around him better, and he's a Super Bowl champ to boot.
First call here coming from the shotgun. They go play action. Here's Hurts. He's got Devontae Smith. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a Philadelphia first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And the second down run produces 7 before they bring him down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to it. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He's running for it. And he's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Complete out to the right. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Hurts now from the gun. That's incomplete left side. He was looking for Dallas Goedert there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Hauled in by Goedert, left side. And he's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. It's 4th down.
Awareness. You've got to be aware. Play caller, quarterback, receiver have to be aware of where the sticks are. That route just not enough, not deep enough to extend the drive and move the chains.
Now on 4th down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. So the Buccaneer offense getting out there for their 2nd drive. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their 2nd possession.
And Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
Throwing from near his own goal line. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's sent out after getting them away from their own goal line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Mayfield thrown out of the pistol. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
I like that right there, Kate. Early in this game, show your cards. Double this guy. They know his ability and his reputation makes somebody else beat you.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Baker. That's brought in downfield by Otten. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. It's a pickup of 26. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
Tampa Bay. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
First and 10 from the 41. Straight ahead, it's Irving. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Catch made by Bucky Irving. He has it up to his own 45 on a small gain. Cooper DeJean with the stop.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
3rd down, here's Mayfield. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect, and now they're stuck facing 4th down.
Incomplete.
We know in this league you can't start every game with scoring drives, but I think that's a clear picture of why you don't keep this drive sustained. Got to execute on the most important down, and that's 3rd down.
Bucks getting set up to punt now on 4th down. On comes Riley Dixon. He has it at the 13. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start, up close to the 30. Now for the 2nd time this game, we're going to look at the Philly offense. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. A play fake, now Hurts to throw. That's caught, it's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. They go play fake with Hurts. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
First down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Well, he danced away from one tackle, but unable to dance away from the rest of the defense. No gain on that play.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys, not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Hurts setting up to throw. It's a screen to Barkley. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
Eagles.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
$16 yards on the play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
1st down, Philadelphia.
Working inside the red zone. Setting up the running back screen. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Here's Hurts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards of it into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles make it a one-point game.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's White on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Time for us to get another look at this Tampa Bay offense. And they're playing with a chance to take the lead right here. Get a nice little cushion in what has been an otherwise really close game.
Yeah, and really the mindset, Kate, is this has got to be the drive. When you break the huddle, you look at each other and say, right now, these are the moments that tilt the game in our favor. Because you know if you don't get it done, you've given your opponent that opportunity.
Drive begins with a run by Irving. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
You know he'll never shy away from embracing contact on a play right up the gut. But come on, you know getting that toss in the open field is so much more fun. And on that play, well, certainly more exciting for all of us to watch too.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. One of the tight ends motioning left. Here's the give to Irving. So call it a half dozen on that run, Brock. It's second down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Right back to Irving now. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Jahan Campbell, yet another first-round defender out of Alabama. They're on the tackle.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
That's caught for the first. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
A gain of 24 yards. Complete to Emeka Egbuka. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
From the red zone now. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Buccaneers break the tie here in the first. Baker Mayfield, the touchdown. At this distance, a very dangerous player on any pass play because, Brock, as he's scanning the field to throw for the end zone, he's looking for an avenue to run it too.
Kate, this is exactly why it's never been harder to play defense in the NFL. The precision and the execution in the passing game, the efficiency has never been better. But then when you do cover it up, you got guys like this who can scramble and make you pay with their legs.
McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
Eagles 7. Chase
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Eagles about set to go on offense. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them because they proved last drive they couldn't.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Logan Hall on the tackle. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 26-yard line.
So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the first quarter. It's a 14-7 game. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40.
He's brought down
and that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
And an Eagle first down.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Short pass brought in. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage, so no gain on first down.
Smith, out of bounds at the 38-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Hurts to throw. He's got Smith again. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Finds him over the middle. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Hurts throwing again. Completed left side to Smith. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. And again, here's Hurts. Caught, nice gain left side. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Philadelphia.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Hurts yet again. Caught just shy of the goal line. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Johnson with a return here. Juke the defender. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Now the Buccaneers set to take the field. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Throwing, Baker. That's complete downfield to Godwin. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Irving here from the gun. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Once again, Irving. Good defensive effort here, drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield. They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
A gain of 15 yards. Complete to Emeka Egbuka. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First down, ball at the 36. Baker now from the gun. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. On the give, this is Irving. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. Tackled on that play by an All-Pro last year, Jalen Carter.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
On 3rd and 2, here's Mayfield. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's close, Brock, but it looks like he's out just a little bit short. A good effort, but now they've got a choice to make on 4th down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
On 4th down, the Buccaneers trying to put 3 on the board with Chase McLaughlin. Ball on the right hash, the distance 43 yards. The kick by McLaughlin is good, and they've taken back the lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 17, Eagles
A dependable
14.
kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently, because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
This offense has been in a rhythm, settled in and found it in the first half, but hopefully that sack for this defense can disrupt that rhythm just a little bit. Kind of reminds me, Kate, in baseball, when you're facing an elite pitcher, just get somebody on base. Just make that pitcher think a little bit. Hopefully that sack for this defense does the same to the QB.
Might be time to reach in the bag of tricks on 2nd down. 16 to go following the sack. Another try following the sack. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Jahan Dotson, the intended receiver. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock, but it does force a 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And the sunlight's not a problem for him. He looks up and makes the fair catch. Tampa Bay are ready to head out to the field. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Here's Baker to throw. Right side, hauled in by Godwin. And he won't find much there as it reaches the 41. Brought down on the effort by Quinyon Mitchell.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 41. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Trying to find his tight end. And now they're going to face 3rd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Third down, here's Mayfield. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. Looking for Chris Godwin that time. So they're left facing a 4th down.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Riley Dixon on the punt. Fair catch, but we can see both a flag and a punter on the ground. Let's see if this is a call for 5 or 15 yards. A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going.
Automatic 1st down.
This drive should have been over, partner, but running into the punter gives them new life and this 1st down. Mayfield now from the gun. Fits it through the middle. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of 31 yards. That's good for a Tampa Bay. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. The tight end going in motion right. From the gun, Mayfield. Looking for an open man. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up 3rd down.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. And he hauls it in for the Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers make it a 9-point advantage.
Touchdown.
It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers make it a 10-point ball game.
Buccaneers 24, Eagles 14.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Shipley now to return. This makes it up to the 25. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. And they're going to try to take the lead back to one possession here after that last score pushed it up to 24-14. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. It's a screen to Barkley. Space past the 35. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
From the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Take it in over the middle. It's Dotson. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
And an Eagle 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
On 1st down, Hurts. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That one intended for Jahan Dotson. And now they face 2nd down. Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Yeah, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It could be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off man, and you got to create separation so there's not that bang-bang impact to knock the ball loose like that.
It looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up 3rd down. Hurts now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he is stuffed at the line. They don't get the yard they need, and they're going to catch a breather. They turn it over on downs.
Result of the play is
I think we are so preconditioned. When a QB sneak is called, we think it's going to be a 1st down, right? Well, I think they expected him to get it too. But now they got to adjust in a hurry and get their defense out there to make a stand of their own.
The Buccaneers send receiver Chris Godwin getting set for another go. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Mayfield set to pass. Right side, this is Ibuka. And he will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
For a Tampa Bay. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Mayfield on 1st and 10. This is hauled in by on the right side. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. The rookie from Texas there on the tackle.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
3rd and 13.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
Complete to Cade Otton. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Carry here for Irving. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on 1st down.
18-yard line.
Tampa spends its second timeout now.
Brings up second
And they still have
and a
one in their
yard.
pocket for what's left of this half. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Throwing out to the left, Cup. Ooh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Irving does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line.
Stopped short of the
Oh,
goal
so
line.
aggravatingly
No gain
close
on
to
the
a
play.
safety on that one right
Leads
there,
to
Kate. Just a matter of a
second
foot,
and goal.
and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This is a chip shot from the left hash.
18-yard attempt.
The kick by McLaughlin is good. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
Makes the score Buccaneers 27.
We know that most of these
14.
coaches really don't crack that big smile till they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here comes the final play of our first half. He'll throw it. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hansen. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
As always, big thanks to our guy Scott Hansen and everyone down in Orlando. We're back looking at a 2-score game here, Brock, as our third quarter gets underway. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flight. Shipley now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So to begin the third quarter, the Eagles offense returning to the field. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half too as they chase this lead. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Third quarter's going to start with a run by Barkley. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He's keeping it. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
From the pocket. A gain of 19 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
A play fake, now Hurts to throw. Completed over the middle. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They strike for 23 yards. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Now Hurts. Setting up the running back screen. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. They're going to run with Barkley. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles get it back to within 6.
Buccaneers 27, Eagles 21. Jake Elliott to kick
So here's the
off for
kickoff, Brock.
Philadelphia.
Just 6 points now separating our teams. Johnson now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Buccaneers and Bucky Irving ready for their next possession. They've certainly had no issue scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. They give to Irving to start this drive. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
At the 28-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. From the 28. Finds the in route complete. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Now a carry by Irving. Blast through midfield. And he works this down to the 41. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
More yards. That's another Buccaneers first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
First down, and they go right back to him. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Motioning one of the tight ends. This is Irving on second. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
That's another Buccaneers first
What a great
down.
sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Going to the ground again on first. And some solid running here as he gets him 8 yards. They're into the red zone.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Irving on the inside give. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
It's a loss of
Kate, it's
yards.
amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
They kick the running back in motion. On 3rd and 2, here's Mayfield. That one's good to Godwin. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the 1st and goal.
Buccaneers first down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Now here's Mayfield. Dump off caught by his back. And that's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers go up by 12.
Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
All right, here we go, Brock. Todd Bowles believing in his offense. They're going for 2.
The Bucs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Mayfield's going to look to throw this. Nothing doing on that 2-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion.
You spend all week on 2-point plays, trying to get to your best options, but ultimately sometimes the execution of that pass, it doesn't work.
Chase McLaughlin.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Shipley now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. On the play fake, it's Hurts. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Such a terrific job by the receiver. You can't give that route away. You got to run a curl. And the best curl and go, hook and go, out and up guys, Kate, they run that initial route full speed. He did. Got the defense to bite, and the play went right over his head.
Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Levante David, like so many times in his career, making that tackle.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And they bring him to a halt right at that midfield strike. That play made by Jacob Parrish.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Pass complete to Goddard. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. And we're going to have to pause here. An injured Buck still out there and being looked at now. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And some solid running here as he gets him 8 yards. They're into the red zone. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Here's another carry for Barkley. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. They go to Barkley again. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles shrinking the lead some in the third. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles trim the deficit down to 5.
33, Eagles 28.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Here's White on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Baker now off the play fake. Catch made left side. Bouncing football. Oh, but the fumble goes out of bounds. Ooh, close call there.
You know what? This game is hard. So sometimes catching a break or two in just the right circumstances is a big deal. Sideline can be your best friend as a runner because you lose the ball next to it, there's a good chance it can go harmlessly out of bounds.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Play fake, it's Mayfield. Hits him on the out route. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
Another Buccaneers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Here's the give to Irving. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. From the 43. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. Tried getting it to Emeka Egbuka. So now they're going to have to figure out this 3rd down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Got a man. This is Evans. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down.
Buccaneers 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Drive's been moving nicely, but they went the wrong way on that last snap. It's 2nd and 13. Mayfield now from the gun. And he's hit and dropped. So that's going to bring an end to our third quarter with him picking himself up after that sack. So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's Buccaneers football with a slight lead. Just got to hang on for one final quarter. Eagles loading up the secondary. Dime look coming, 3rd down. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
So Chase McLaughlin is on in a high-pressure spot. He's got to drive this one 53 yards down the middle. That kick is no good. Oh, he mishit it. And their lead will remain unchanged in the 4th.
Obviously, Kate, that miss would have made it a touchdown game. But think of it this way, it's still a touchdown game. But instead of it forcing overtime, now it's going to give them a loss.
The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
1st down, Eagles.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Hurts on 1st down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Complete to number 88.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Hurts now from the gun. He's got Brown on the slant. And they bring him down around the 34.
Complete to number
He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Hurts tucks it, starts running. And he slides down with enough to pick up that 1st.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Philadelphia.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, well, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did, tote the ball himself for a big run.
Zone read give here to Barkley. And he's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. They're going to go with Barkley on the counter. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them, keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. That one intended for Jahan Dotson. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Hurts looking to throw. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Eagles take a 4th quarter lead. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown. His 3rd total score this game.
Okay, you got to be aware defensively by this point that this guy is going to run if he sees daylight. I think there was an awareness factor. They just couldn't stop him. He has just been that kind of X factor with his legs.
Looking to tack on 2 more. The Eagles and Hurts to the line.
The Eagles will set up for the 2-point
They send him straight up the middle. And he's into the end zone. Really smart call here in the 4th. Now a field goal would only tie this game.
33.
Well, that right there, a very important 2-point conversion, Brock. Their lead now up to 3. A field goal would only tie this one.
Yeah, the math was pretty easy on that one, right? You know what it does. It puts you up 3 and forces a field goal on the other side. But I'll tell you what else I like there, Kate. It's psychology. Puts a little seed of doubt on that other side. Maybe if you come into this moment later in the game, and certainly an injection of confidence for your offense that they can deliver in the clutch.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's White on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Irving. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. And quick to the left, it's caught. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Complete to Sterling Shepard. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Baker now from the gun. Down the field, Evans has it. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Throwing again is Baker. Short pass brought in. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Once more, it's Mayfield. Searches from the pocket. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that brings up 4th and long. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
And no chance at a return. He wisely angled it for the sideline and got it down to the 12 before going out. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, gotta expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much, those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the pistol, Hurts. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line to gain.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. It's a sneak. Hurts. Hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. And they pick it up. Time to push for that marker. All right, so they retain possession, but they're going backwards, Brock, after they put it on the ground.
By the offense.
The Eagles are in punt formation. And he's going to have to hit this one from the edge of his own end zone. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Buccaneers and Bucky Irving ready for their next possession. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this second half. Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw. Setting up the running back screen. And he's brought down after a short gain.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. A tight end in motion now. From the gun, Mayfield. Completed over the middle. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Third down, give to Irving. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 4. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
4 yards. And a first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
That's a BYOB. You got to be your own blocker. It would have taken the entire defense piling on to stop him from getting that first down. Well done.
First down, here's Baker. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Mayfield's pass.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Baker. He finds Otten on the slant. And they take him down right along the 30.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
And the Birds put their dime package out there. 3rd down coming up. Looking to throw. Trying to set up that screen, but it falls incomplete. And now they're facing 4th down.
Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
So Chase McLaughlin is on in a high-pressure spot. From the left hash, this is from 47. Tracking for it, and it's good! And they've tied it up late in the 4th.
The prospect of overtime now, Kate's right on the horizon thanks to that field goal. His mindset, though, well, it's the same as all his teammates out there who are about to take the field. Let's go get this ball back. Let's find a way to win this thing in regulation.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Returning it from the 4. This makes it up to the 25. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Oh, man, these are the kind of plays you can't wait to get on film and watch the next day. Look at the fellow pass catchers. Look at the guys getting out in front, helping on that screen pass. Get your player in space, your buddies do the rest around you, and a big play follows.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. They're going option keeper on 1st and 10. That one good for a gain of 4. It's 2nd down.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
The offense not shy about sending them downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throwing now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it's fourth down.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Punting unit out now. Braden Mann will kick it away. And the fair catch made here at the 15. The Buccaneers and Bucky Irving ready for their next possession. And what we saw in the first half wasn't an anomaly, partner. They've kept throwing it to him as we work throughout the rest of this game, and the results have been just as good. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Shotgun handoff to Irving. And they drop him after just a yard. Second down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
At the 17-yard line.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9. Running back sent in motion. Setting up to pass. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught.
Complete to Emeka Egbuka. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now. To throw. It's complete. This is Egbuka. And he moves the chains, but just as importantly, stops that clock. 27 seconds remaining. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Here he is to throw. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. He reaches the sideline. Clock stops, but the defense holds him to a gain of maybe 6 or 7.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
He'll look to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Man, this has been such a great game. Nobody is ready for it to end just yet. After 4 quarters, we're headed to overtime. So starting this year, we've got some new rules in place for overtime, Brock. Both teams now guaranteed a chance to possess the football in overtime of any game, not just the playoff. So an opening drive touchdown, no longer an instant game winner. Got to be able to make a stop, too. It's a new look to NFL overtime. Let's see how this plays out as we get underway with some bonus football. Has this at the 6. Good work so far. He's got room. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. The Eagles about set to go on offense. And in a tie game, we've been sensing a breakthrough coming, Brock. Might this be the drive where we finally see one side get the edge over the other?
Well, if it is, Kate, you know and I know it's about play-to-play execution, and more than likely, making sure they can convert in some of those situational downs.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First throw of overtime now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown there. So it'll be second down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Finds him over the middle. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Overtime just getting started. Both teams are going to get a chance with the football here. We've got second down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Saquon Barkley, the intended target. And things look tougher now with third and long.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
Now Hurts on third and long. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And with a determined effort, that was impressive. He's able to gain something out of that play, Brock, after they nearly lost it.
Recovered by the offense.
They'll bring out the punter here. And in overtime, he needs to make this a good one. So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. The Buccaneer offense back out for another series. Their defense got off the field clean, Brock, and now their offense runs on knowing that any points are going to end this game.
Well, you want to look up complimentary football in the football dictionary, this might be the most important time for it. One side of the ball makes a stand, now the other side gets a chance to go win it.
On first down, they're going to run with Irving. And he scampers ahead and gets two on the carry.
Jihad Campbell on the stop. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
Some work to do here. Need to make some progress to get in range for that game winner. Here's second down. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. He finds Evans left side. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
Godwin, the man in motion left. First down, looking to throw. Mayfield. Brought in left side by Godwin. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 34-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Baker now from the gun. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped.
complete to Mike Evans. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Third and 4 coming up now. Baker throwing again. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But of course we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
Tampa Bay in punt formation now. And in overtime, this has to be struck well. He has it at the 22. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. Each offense has had a chance to score now, Brock. Neither one could, so we're in a sudden death. The next score wins it.
And wouldn't it be great, Kate, if we saw one of these defenses just take a turnover back for the winning touchdown? Really just surprise everybody here.
Love that.
It'll be a little tougher to do now, though. Both offenses a little more settled in, and you've got to imagine a little more sense of urgency.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Hurts to throw. Short pass brought in. Able to take this to about the 35. That's a gain of 5 on the play.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
All right, Brock, both teams have had their opening salvos. Next score wins it in OT as they come up on 2nd down. From the 36. A throw right side, caught by Goddard. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Well, they got him down before he could do any more damage in terms of yards. That's no easy job, mind you, tackling a big tight end. But the main damage had already been done. He kept this drive going by getting beyond the line to gain.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
As quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. From the 43. He finds Dotson left side. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
And an Eagle 1st down.
Well, that's a game that has its roots in preparation during the week. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of stuff. Identifying ways to target the coverage and creating opportunities for big completions.
1st down, a run with Barkley. Has a big hole left. And he sends everybody home. It's a touchdown, and they win this in overtime.
Philadelphia.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they could take it to the house.
So the Eagles will fly out of here with a road win. And it took some extra effort, Brock, some bonus football before they were finally able to separate from the opposition and earn that hard-fought victory. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners, as with that, we sign off from Tampa.